Hello everyone, I am Selvi, Assistant Professor, CSE Department, RMD Engineering College. Now going to see pointers in the subject problem solving using C++. Pointers is available in C, C++, and Java. The basic of the pointer is it's just a variable. It can able to store the address of another variable. Just your pointer is going to point. So that means the address of one variable will be stored in one more variable. That variable we are saying it as a pointer. So the pointer you can able to do arithmetic operation in pointer. That is you can increment or decrement the pointer values. So if you are incrementing the pointer, then it means if the pointer is going to point to the next location. If you are decrementing the pointer going to represent the previous memory location. The syntax for assigning a pointer is first you will have the data type and then asterisk. So asterisk symbol is very important. If you how you generally initialize a variable is data type and the variable name. Similarly, for pointers, you will be giving data type and the pointer name, and pointer name is just a normal way. How you assign a normal variable name, the same way you will be assigning it, and along with that, it will be prefixed with asterisk symbol. So this symbol is called indirection operator. And you have the pointer name. So the pointer name will also, what are the rules assigned for assigning the variable name? The same rules are applicable to the pointer name. That is, the name should be started with either underscore or a alphabets. Either it can be uppercase or a lowercase. So the name should not be started with any special characters or numbers. And in between, you can have a number, but the entire name cannot be have a number. For example, of assigning, I'm assigning an integer pointer int asterisk p1. So here the variable name starts with an alphabets, and then I can accompany with the numer. So I can able to give a name as alphanumeric words. Here I am assigning P1 and P2, and this both belongs to integer pointer. That is, this P1 and P2 can hold the address of a variable that should be the type of integer. Next is character pointer. That is, CH1 and CH2 can able to point to address which can hold a character data type value. Here int star P comma a equal to 10. So now a is an integer. Suppose the address of the variable a is 5000. Now I want a pointer to pointing to the location of 5000. For that I will assign a variable pointer p. P is equal to ampersand of a. Ampersand will point to the address of the variable a. Asterisk will point to the value of the variable a. So P equal to ampersand A. Now I'm going the printf statement of asterisk P. It will print the value that is residing in the address it's storing. So P is storing the address of variable A. So A is holding the value 10. So the output for this statement will be 10. Next is pointer operators. So in C, we have two special operators. One is ampersand. We can say it as address of operator or referencing operator. Another one is asterisk value at operator or indirection operator or dereferencing operators. So ampersand is used to store the address of the variable, and asterisk is used to store the value what that address is storing. This is a sample program. First, I will explain the program and then I will run it. Starting with the header files and then main function. Initially, int a equal to 22. the normal variable name A with value 22. Next is pointer variable P, which is holding the value of A. That means I'm address of A. For example, now I'm in the printf statement. I am printing P is equal to star, percentage U. Percentage use is used for unsigned int P. So now P is holding the address of A. This is a dummy address. So based upon the compiler, the address may differ at each time. Okay. So P is equal, this refers to the address. So now I can able to print the address of the variable A. Now I'm doing the increment operation. Increment means P is now holding the address of variable A. If I incremented, then the pointer moves to the next location of that address. So here it is an integer variable. So the total bytes required for integer storing is 4 bytes. So increment, if you are doing an increment, then it means it will increment to plus 4 bytes incremented and move to the next location. So here last 3 digits if you have taken 288 plus 4, 298, 92. Now the pointer P will point to the location 642292. Now, if I want to decrement, that means if I want to move to the previous location, that is the original location, then I have to give the decrement operator. So it will be my minus for this the present memory location address, which will be decremented by minus 4 bytes. Then it will be pointing to the, that is it will restore to the previous location, that is your original location. Similarly, now we are going to do the same thing using float. Float B is equal to 22.22. Now that B value is going to stored in a variable, and that variable address is going to be stored in the pointer variable Q. Now I'm going to print the variable Q. That means the address of B will get printed. If I am incremented, only the address will be pointing to the next location. The memory allocation for float data type is 4. So therefore, the memory will be pointed to the next location, 84 plus 4, 88. Now, if I want to restore back to the previous location, then I can use the decrement. Then it means it will relocate to the original position. Similarly, now I'm going to do the same thing for character data type. Character C is equal to A. Now, printf will print the address of variable C, and if I am going to increment, it will be increment to 1 byte because the memory allocation for character data type is 1. So it will be incremented to 1 byte, and if I'm going to decrement, it will be restored to the original location. In this way, it will work. Now I will run this program in a compiler and I will produce. We will see how the output will be look like. First, initially the address. So I already said the address will change based upon the compiler each time. So as per this compiler, this is the memory address. This is the initial P memory address, and then P plus plus. That is, we are going to increment by one position. It is for initially it is a integer data type. So it will be increment to 4 bytes. So 48 plus 4, 52. Then if I'm going to decrement it, it will show it will restore back to the original position. If I were the same applicable to the float also 4 bytes. Now, if you're seeing the character data type, it will be incremented to 1 byte. The same manner, whatever I've explained, the same way we will get the output. Suppose if you want to print the value, instead of memory location, if I want to print the value, printf %d, comma, star p, asterisk p. So 22. So I will print in a new line. Enable to print the values using the asterisk. If I'm giving as star plus plus, it will print 22. Thank you.